the Tesla Sundays intro music is your favorite tune every single Sunday, then I would appreciate if you absolutely smash that like button and hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to ring the bell because this is super important to never miss a Tesla Sundays episode. But let's dive into the topics today. We will talk about the Tesla stock performance. We will talk about the stock chart. We will dive into the $1,200 price tag on Tesla, and finally we will talk about the Cybertruck because we have reached 1 million orders. You might be already aware that we have quite turbulent weeks on the stock market, right? The bond yields are going up. The momentum stocks like Tesla are losing a little bit of this nicely breeze that we had over the last couple of months to bring Tesla and other story stocks to all-time highs. Now, if you are looking into the stock performance of last week alone, since our last Tesla Sundays, you can see here that we are actually, quite good with about 20% up. I mean, even alone in the beginning of last week, we have 27% up performance. Okay, this is crazy. This is absolutely insane. So you can see here that this is fantastic, and I can absolutely see that we might have seen a bottom here, even though not everyone can call a bottom here, but it's absolutely fine with $570. And I think, intraday it was even $540. So you can see here that we might reach there a bottom. And if you haven't bought Tesla there, I have a good news for you. It could be the beginning, because even though we are not back in all-time highs, I think this is the first frontier, the 900 levels, but I think we will see stock prices for Tesla this week above 1,000. So you have still a great chance with $700 to get back in, and with a full stock chart analysis we will dive in just after a small new piece of information about GSX. We talked about GSX before, but I want to emphasize that if you hear it for the very first time, check out the link below, because this is the link where you get all the informations, and also you will get more bonus on your purchase of GSX, so make sure to use the link below. But when I'm talking about GSX, I love to mention new things, and the CEO actually did an AMA. You don't know what an AMA is? It's an Ask Me Anything. So he answers very, very crucial questions that people and investors in GSX have, and also he's promising a new AMA at the 1st of every month. So the next will be on the 1st of April, and if you want to have any questions to GSX, send them through, and those are the last days of the pre-sales, guys. Okay, so you can get in early, so make sure to follow the link. But in the very, very rare case that you haven't heard about it yet, here is all what you need to know. So GSX is a crypto asset, and as you know, crypto is quite lucrative currently because of the huge input of money. But because money gets a little bit, the value, specifically the US dollar, there is your chance to have something that is still like in the very good old times, like the gold standard, backed by gold. And this is actually the beautiful thing about GSX. It's a kind of stable coin because the assets are currently backing the value of GSX, and also they fusion that with the absolutely insane, beautifully attribute of a growth coin, because they are increasing the assets over time, which then gives you an asset that is in theory going up and up and up. Currently, one GSX is for $0.1 US, and they want to grow it to $1 US, so a potentially 10x from now. And now the question, how you get in. So with the link below into the description as well as the comment section, you can register in a very easy step, okay? You just put in your name and then you have an account and then you take your cash, you know, put it on your credit card and pay for the asset that you want to have, and then actually you get even extra bonus because you are using my link below. You can also pay by wire transfer, and make sure to do it before the end of March because it's very crucial. The pre-sale is just a couple of days left, so yeah, let me know what you doing right now, and if you're already in GSX. I'm super excited, and let's get back to the vlog. So on a Sunday, this is our favorite stock to look into. So let's have a look into the stock chart of Tesla. It was some very crazy days and months for Tesla. I mean, here around the S&P 500 inclusion, we just increased the price from 400 to almost 900 at the peak, and then back to 540, I think was the lowest price so far, and now back at 700 almost. What a ride! And here you can see what I have imagined could happen, and it actually went exactly like imagined. So I thought that if this is the bottom here, then we are just going into this levels. Let me just zoom in here so I can further explain it to you. So we went under this resistance here at around 588, and then quickly moved back. I said, you know, it's possible that we go here to the 200 moving average and then from there recover, or we go even lower and recover from this area where here the next resistance would be at 445. But I said also, hey, maybe we are already here at the bottom, so I can also imagine to go from here back up. And as you can see, it went even further and stronger back up than I have even anticipated. But definitely you can consider this as you know, my prediction here, as well as the other ones. You know, you can see here that, you know, whatever the point would be, who never can be certain about when a stock can go up, but how it can go up, you know, as you can see here, we pretty much nailed it. And then here we have a resistance here at 695. We intraday made a couple of moves over the 700 price target here. And if you are seeing the price target that we talked about, or that we will talk about here in this vlog, is somewhere here, okay? So I can imagine this can happen quite fast in the next couple of months. I definitely think we will see the 1,200 in this year, if not more. And then you know what happened the last time when we reached 1,000, we did a stock split, which was a huge gain for the stock afterwards. After it was announced, I think it was somewhere here in the summer of 2020. Then we went from about 200 to even in high times to 500, guys. This was absolutely ridiculous. So I hope we can you know, resume this pattern, right? If the management of Tesla decide, hey, you know, we reach 1,000, which would be somewhere here, then we split the stock again and make a 5-to-1 stock split, which put the stock then again on $200, and then, you know, more retail investors, more investors in general, are likely to buy more. I have seen a lot of comments and messages, you know, now the Tesla stock, even though nothing changed in the valuation, it's just the price, and you get more shares for your shares that you are holding, still it's something psychologically that happens there. Other than that, you know, we were also at the lower point of the RSIs here at around 24, which was also an oversold situation. Also, you can see here we was pretty much at the lower end of the Bollinger Bands, which always implies a little bit of a bounce back to higher levels. So all in all, it was a fantastic setup to buy more here at the 500 level, and I hope that the sell-offs you know, are done and we see a little bit of higher prices. I think, you know, the overall FOMO, the overall stimulus checks and everything will help to have some green week next week and starting tomorrow. So let's dive into the next category. If you are following Tesla for a little bit longer time, that you know that Piper Sandler are one of the big bulls out there, okay? And they just came out on the 12th of March with a brand new price target that is almost 100% upwards potential. They put a price tag of $1,200 on the Tesla stock just because a couple of things. The first thing is it's based on a discounted cash flow method where they get the revenue included and many other things. But one of the most important things is how they think out of the box. So they looked into the registrations of Teslas and actually said, because Tesla don't have a factory yet in some areas, for example in Europe, they need to send them in batches, okay? So Tesla, what they do, they're producing, looking forward, okay, which are the most sold products, they put it in the container and ship it to Europe. So sometimes you have the spikes because the shipping takes up to 3 months to reach Europe, to, unpack all of them, prepare them for the customers and so on. So you can see here that you can see those spikes. So sometimes those Tesla guys out there saying, you see, oh, Tesla this month didn't sold so many cars, which is not true. You rather need to look into a 3 or longer months period to really see that there's still a huge demand for those pretty Tesla cars, okay? So they actually in this article said that they expect $56 billion revenue in this year compared to 31, so almost also double that revenue, and also in the next year they expect $86 billion revenue. It's almost triple as much. So you can see here how much growth they are estimating. I really like this, and you can see here the potential of Tesla. So stay tuned, because I really believe that we will break through 1,000 pretty fast, and then there will be really the question, do Tesla and its management team decide to make another split? This would be absolutely insane. If you are wondering what's going on with Cybertruck, I will give you an update right now. Sometimes I'm scrolling through Twitter, and you should follow me on Twitter. This is my tag of Twitter, and also follow me on Instagram. Then you can see all my thoughts that I'm, writing down sometimes into Twitter, into Instagram about any stock out there, about the market and so on. So this is very important to follow. Secondly, I went through Twitter and looked for indications how many reservations we have now. Okay, it was around 600,000 in the end of 2020, and now I was quite surprised because I have seen now multiple sources on Twitter, like here from Sawyer Merritt, that estimate the about order flow of 1 million cars. Well, this is just to give you an imagination. This is enough to keep the Giga Tesla Texas factory running to produce this beautiful car for many years. To be exact, about 2024, guys. Okay, so if you order your car now, it's probably not reaching you until this year, okay? But obviously they will first produce the more expensive one to have a big profit margin, and then they will go to the single motor cars. So actually you can imagine that if you want to have your Cybertruck as fast as possible, you would need to go for the $70,000 car, and the $40,000 car will be delivered a little bit later. So as higher you go in the specs, as faster you get it. But this is just showing you that demand never was, and for now it still not is, a problem or challenge for Tesla. And if you're looking into this beautiful car, I mean, it's just such a revolution and innovation that they put into the design of this car. So I'm super excited. I hope you too. Make sure, if you want to find X10 stocks like we did with Tesla before anybody, there was just a couple of few YouTubers talked about it, me including. So make sure to check out x10masterclass.com to get lifetime access to Discord, where we talk about Tesla and other stocks, where you get also 107 videos never released on this channel, how to find those stocks, which tools to use. There's the Excel calculation where you can put all the answer all the questions and see how this stock that you found could be a 10x stock, what I'm looking for, and so on. So it's absolutely brilliant. Make sure to check it out, and I see you next Sunday.